Have you ever felt like no matter how much work you do on yourself, journaling, affirming, any technique of your choice, even trying to stay focused on what you desire, you end up somehow right back into the same loop? Same doubts, same relationship patterns, same overthinking. If you ever thought, what am I missing? This episode is for you. Welcome to the Mindful Shift podcast. I'm Leopoldine, and around here we talk about mindset, manifestation, and what it really means to live a life that feels good on the inside and looks aligned on the outside. Not in a high vibe only way or at all, but in a grounded, emotionally and thought-aware way that actually makes sense when you are going through it. In today's episode, I want to talk you through the mindset that helped me and also many of my clients go from feeling stuck and not good enough to showing up like the version of themselves who naturally manifest more love, clarity, and ease. Because truth is, your reality is never fixed. It's built from the story you keep repeating to yourself. And that story is something you can absolutely rewrite. If that resonates with you, and I know it does, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. This space is all about helping you out of survival mode, build real self-trust, and finally create the life you actually want, not just the one you have set off for. Alright, let's get into it. Why do we stay stuck in pattern we say we have outgrown? And how do we actually become the version of us who gets it all without burning out or betraying who we are in the process? Let's talk about something that might sting a little, but also set you free. Staying stuck doesn't mean you are lazy or broken, or not even high vibe enough. Most of the time, it just means you've gotten really good at surviving, and surviving can start to feel like safety, comfort. I know what it's like to be in a loop that feels familiar. You say you're done with the pattern, but a part of you still clings to it, because at least you know how it goes. There's comfort in predictability, even when it hurts. Even when it keeps you small. Maybe it's the ex you keep replying to, even though the conversation goes nowhere, and that version of them isn't the one you desire anyway. Or it is the friends you call to vent, then hang up and feel weirdly worse. Or it is the way you triple shake your messages before you even send them to that specific person. And you try to be someone else, to sound chill, when you are in actual fact spiraling. There's comfort in all of that, right? Because it's known. But here it is what no one tells you when you are deep in that cycle. Comfort isn't peace. Familiar doesn't mean aligned. And when you've been living in survival mode for a very long time, peace can almost feel suspicious. You might even find yourself thinking, why does everything feel too quiet? Why am I waiting for the other shoe to drop? Why do I keep going back to people or habits that drains me anyway? If this is hitting home, just know there's nothing wrong with you. You're not weak. You've just been living in protection mode for so long. Feels unsafe. Even if that's what you want the most. And listen, bestie, I get it. I remember not so long ago realizing I was still chasing validation. Not in big dramatic ways. No, but like rereading at least 5 times the same text, trying to decode the tone. And that wasn't confidence. That was literally anxiety in a trench coat. Here is a truth that changed everything for me. No one is coming to save you because no one can. Not in a harsh way, but in an empowering way. This is your life. This is your reality, no one else's. And that means you get to rewrite the story, starting now. And no, that doesn't mean you are responsible for the things that hurt you, but you are responsible for what you are creating, building from here. And yes, let's be honest, growth is messy. You take 2 steps forwards and feel like you're slipping back. Some days you will feel like you're glowing. Other days, you will scroll TikTok for 3 hours and wonder why you are crying over a dog video. It's fine, bestie. You are human. But here is what you can't do anymore. Keep saying you want change while still showing up as the version of you who expects everything to stay the same. At some point, you have to ask yourself, what am I still choosing that doesn't reflect who I want to be? What am I accepting because it's familiar, not because it's right? What parts of me still believe I'm not allowed to have more? And this isn't about blame. This is all about awareness. This is about deciding to show up for yourself consistently, even when it's hard. hard. Actually, especially when it's hard. You are allowed to outgrow your old life, your old self. You are allowed to stop chasing people who makes you question your own worth. You are allowed to stop waiting for permission to be happy and to live your best life. And you are absolutely allowed to want a life that feels soft, beautiful, peaceful, and powerful. But you cannot create that life if you keep feeding the story that says, I'm not ready, or this is just who I am. It is what it is. This is my life. You are allowed to evolve. And the more you practice showing up as the version of you who already think and know their own value, even when it's hard, the more your reality will shift to match that. So yes, if it feels like you keep looping through the same thing, the same patterns, same relationship, same self-doubts, same burnouts, you're not alone. That cycle feels familiar, even when it's painful, because at least you know what to expect. It is a comfort zone, even if you don't want it anymore. But staying there costs you more than it protects you. And I'm not saying that to guilt trip you into healing faster, into rewiring your brain faster, or even trying to manifest perfectly. I'm saying it because most of us don't even realize we are reacting from survival, not self-worth. So if this hits somewhere uncomfortable, that's okay. It just means you are aware now. And once you are aware, you get to decide what you want to keep playing out, and also what you're done to keep repeating. There is no rush, no perfect timeline, but if you are ready to move differently and gently for real this time, keep listening. I've left some free tools below if you want to go deeper without pressure. And if not, that's okay too. Just take the piece that resonated and let it sit with you. No sugarcoating, no fixing everything overnight. Just honest conversation about the thing we all struggle with. And the message shift that actually helps you. Remember, it's not the end until you get what you want. Talk to you soon.